Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to our second episode of the live stream doing the Ultimate Legendary Total War Tournament where I somehow got 48 players to battle it out in over 100 games, and that's just the group stage. I see we've got a few people in chat already. We've got Zach, got Brian, Astrodamus, who I did just get the notification you've subscribed to the channel. Much appreciated if you haven't already. Do hit that subscribe button because then you'll be notified every time I do a live stream like this. And it looks like we've already got a request. I'll have to see if I've got that replay already. Give me a moment, guys. I may have done a bad thing. Give me a second. I think what I've done here, forgot to put the replays back in the replay folder. Yes, I have. Please hold. But you, because I check all the replays before, just to make sure they are entertaining. We don't want any boring ones or any that, you know, there's problems with or rule breaks. So let's just load that back up and we should be all good. Exciting. Rost with me there. Oh, Zach, what are you like? Don't panic, the short break is purely just a screen I've thrown up because I forgot to put the replays back in the replay folder. So it literally had no replays in the game. I just put a thumbs up then, but you guys can't see that because I don't do the camera fit. I'm not very good at this. Look, it's just throwing me off. Give me a moment. Right, we can get the game screen up. Just load them back in. There we go. There we go. Well done, Shadow. So we had a request in. Could you please cast Pokemon vs Wicked Dark Elves versus Tomb Kings? I'm interested to see that game. We'll have to see if I can find it. What's it? It's Pokemon vs Wicked. Okay then. Ah, that one. We'll start with that one, shall we, guys? Let's get straight in. So this is Pokemon against a Wicked Dark Elves versus Tomb Kings. So as you can see, we got 4 units of Spearmen, 4 units of Tomb Guard, 2 units of Tomb Guard of Hellbirds, 3 Cavalry, 2 Scorpions, and etc. against Supreme Sorcerers of Fire, 3 units of Dread Spears, 3 units of Blackguard Nagaron, 2 Code 1 Knights, a Hydra, oh that should be good, and 2 units of, I believe that's, the Dark Riders of the crossbows. It's not coming up though, probably because of the load screen. But I was, a few comments in the previous live stream, people wanted me to go over just quickly over the main army here. While I've got the load screen, as long as it gives me time, I can quickly go over the overlay. Then we can just look at the characters, how they're set up, and then immediately get in the battle instead of me going through all of each unit. So yeah, I think that is a better idea as long as the load screen lasts long enough. If it's quick with the load, I will then go over quickly. But if it isn't like this, we can do this and you guys can see the build. So got some good anti-infantry cavalry here, some Tomb Scorpions to be aware of. A very elite army. But then we do have a very elite Blackguard front line. Dread Spears to take on the cavalry. And I believe they're anti-large as well. So they'll do well against that cavalry. The Code 1 should beat the Skeleton Horsemen. So yeah, as you can see, you got the front line here of all of the Tomb Guard. Spearmen on the flanks to deal with any of the cavalry getting around. And then we got the Tomb Guard in the centre of the Hellbird. Cavalry reacted as a defensive force. So if we have a look at you, good old Cetra, what have you got then? You've got the Blessed Blade of Pitra, the Incarnation of Desecration, Incarnation of Cast Blade, Unyielding Will. And he's on a little... Oh no, I thought he was on a pony, but he's not. He's on foot. He's walking. That's slightly wide. Over here, we have an interesting setup actually of the Dark Elves, going more with the guys on the flank there. So we've got 3 Dread Spears, then the 3 Blackguard there. Cavalry on the flank. Oh, it's not just any Hydra though, it's the Regiment Renowned, the Chill of Suntar. So what's special about you then? stay. He's got regeneration, the frost breath, powerful explosion. Ooh. Another takes his place, so that and the regen as well causes fear and terror. Melee attack causes frostbite, so minus 36 speed for 10 seconds. Nice. And of course, where it's a veteran as well. Going to be very, very nice to have. We do have here the Supreme Sorceress of Fire on a... I want to say... I'm not going to say Pegasus. I've come up with what they call them now, the flyers. The big ugly thing. So Arcane Conduct, the Burning Head, Fireball, and Kindle Flame as well. Fireball, very good, especially being high up. And look, yeah, here comes the Code 1 Knights. That anti-large armor person. That's going to cause a lot of damage. And we got very good harassment there. The Dark Riders with repeated crossbows. And got some Code 1s on the flank there. We'll... Let me know, guys, in the comments if you'd like me to keep this up. So if I glance over a unit, you can see the details. Or would you rather have it off so you got the full screen? I prefer it off. But I know some people might prefer... Oh, look at this fireball coming in. Let's go. Where's it going? Slowly but surely. You missed! Well, you hit a horse. Well done. Also, I was told I get zoomed in too much because I get too into the action. But it's just so good. Also, when you just got a moss pit like this going... So the front lines, the Tomb Guard and the Dread Spears are now in cannon. We've got the Frostbite beach. Oh, look at the damage that just did! That's just taken the Tomb Guards to half health, and then he just charges into the Skeleton Spearmen. Sorceress is now moving on the back lines here. Code 1s are moving into a position. We've got the Code 1s charging straight into the thick of the fire back here. Right in there. Very nice. Sorceress is kind of just hanging about because there's no range for this group. Code 1's now moving on the left flank. Hydra pinning down 2 units. We do have the Dark Riders giving support. Oh, here they go. The Code 1's have charged into it, but as expected, look how much damage they're doing on them. Oh, but there's 3 of them to 1 of them. Hydra is pinning down these 2 units. Don't seem to be doing that much unit. But as expected, the Tomb Guard are now slowly dealing with the Dread Spears, beating them back. The front line is definitely Tomb King's favour. But now we've just had the Firehead straight in the middle of Skeletons, and the Skeleton Spearmen are pretty much gone after that. Got regen being dropped now. Trying to hold this flank really well. Uh-oh, Code 1s have gone mad, but the Hydra's get involved, and these cavalry, as expected, are absolutely beaten the Tomb King's cavalry in. Sword ability then, where was it? Or was it... But they've enraged now. Front line, what's good is these Dark Ones will give a good support while the Dread Spears fall back, get their strength up and go back in. Blackguard and Nagaron trying to deal with this front line here with all of the Tomb Guard. They do have a lot of armor piercing. Code 1s here on this flank have been completely beaten back, and it looks like the Tomb Kings are now winning on the left flank. Do have a Sorceress. Not sure what she's doing up there. Probably doing fireballs on the Tomb King. But that Tomb Scorpion is being beaten back. And Murderous Power is now activated. But it looks like the cavalry here pretty much went, yeah, shattered and wiped out. There was just not... If both units were together, with support, they could have probably smashed that. But now all this flank is in the Tomb King's favour. Second regeneration being dropped on them now. We have... Is that going to be another burning skull? Oh, straight down the middle. Code 1s are now coming back. Hang on, shouldn't that would have hit more Dark Elves than, you know, we'll be unquestioned it. Above it, we do have the Blackguard and Spearman trying to deal with the Scorpions, but I think with the support of the Tomb King, Tomb Guard, this is not going to go down very well. Dark Riders trying to give support, but they are getting chased away now by the Spearmen. Good use of the Spearmen here, just to get him to break off. The Centaur's the only thing that's left for the Dark Elves. That flank's been completely wiped out. This flank is being overwhelmed by the sheer Tomb Guard goodness. And there goes the third regeneration, meaning the Tomb Kings will be able to summon new units. Is that coming down here? I saw a circle being dropped, but I don't know if it's that or not. But yeah, as you can see, the balance of power is slowly going in the Tomb King's favour. Outnumber the Dark Elves, huge. Yeah, they come. The Usurpers are now coming in. Dark Riders trying to give support as best they can, but now they're being chased away by the Tomb Kings. Even the Sorceress is taking some damage at this point. Must have landed at some point, but Tomb Kings are dropping, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There they go, yeah, they're all starting to break now. We've still got the Hydra who's doing a nice bit of damage. Cavalry trying to deal with them, but the Cavalry are not a good pick. They really want the Tomb Guard with the Hellbirds hacking on the War Hydra here. This is good. Getting the Dark Riders to deal with the Tomb Scorpion at range. Could try and take him out. Looks like they will do. But this flank is now broken as well. And as you see, it is not looking good. All the Dark Elves have now is the Dark Riders, the Sorceress, and the War Hydra. Guys may rally back like Dread Spears and that, but nope, they're all starting to shatter now. It looks like this could be the end. The Tomb Kings definitely hold the high ground here. If their majority of numbers, I mean, look how many they've got. They've still 750. And they've got these Sharpty. Where have they gone? They're over here, aren't they? There they are. Brilliant. Winning that flank that we're just holding out. Sorceress jumping in there, trying to deal with the Tomb Scorpion. There can't be much health left on that thing. 750 health. But the cavalry, where they've got so much cavalry as well left, they can just go wherever they need to. Dark Riders trying to give what support they can. Hydra's doing really, really well. Chill of Sontar, so the Regiment of Renown for the War Hydra. Very nice to see this. In comes a fireball. Straight in the middle, aiming for Cedric. Cedric's only got less than 1,000 health. But I don't know if it'll be enough, if they could kill him, if it would be enough to, you know, turn the tides. But the cavalry I would be sending over. Oh, don't get the spearmen hit you. Don't let them, because they would tear you up. And it looks like leadership is starting to plummet. Even for the sorceress, is starting to see that it is hopeless against the tides of undeath that's before them. Here comes another blast. He's on 20 health. 20. Charger there. Finish him off. One health. He's down. Cetra's down, but now the sorceress is absolutely surrounded. I don't know if this is good or not. He needs to get her out there, but oh, look at this, guys. A lot of things are suddenly starting to waver on the Tomb King side. What is going on? Dark Riders doing their harassment, but they're going to be caught out if they're not careful. War Hydra now. Hang on, if most of the units are there, what are you doing there? Oh dear, but the War Hydra is starting to hold, trying to hold as best he can. Warriors are now running for the Tomb Kings though. Literally, there's only 95 Dark Elves against 677 Tomb Kings. Oh no, the cavalry's caught them. And the War Hydra's wavering. That is not what they wanted to see. If the War Hydra could stay there, might be able to, you know, break the Tomb Kings. Look, their leadership has dropped, but oh no. They're all rallying now because that was causing terror as well. Yeah, and it looks like the Dark Elves have given up the chase and they've all shattered. And that is a win for the Tomb Kings. And there's a dead scorpion there. Pretty. Fantastic game on both sides. Great armies. It was great to see the War Hydra Regiment of Renown there. Absolutely brilliant. I think the first misplay, in my opinion, was the Cold War Knights. Went to either flank, and then you had one that went for the cavalry, great. The other one just charged straight into a front line of spearmen and got caught up in the melee, infantry melee. I think if they had stuck together, tried to smash out the horsemen, because you saw that one nearly destroyed them three on its own. So if you had two of them charging, with the support of the War Hydra, would have probably destroyed that, and then they would have dominated, hitting the flanks, hitting the rears, but in the end, as you saw, as soon as the Dreadspear went, the Blackguard couldn't hold the line, and this elite Tomb Guard army would have just cut right through them, and it would have been delicious. And good support by the Dark Riders there, but as you see, the Tomb Kings pretty much just ignored them, and makes sense, between them, 20 kills. That was it. So, not bad there at all, and the Tomb Scorpions good support. Cavalry went where they needed. They saw Cold War Knight trying to flank, they bogged it down and wiped it out. And yeah, Cetra got blown up by a fireball. Always good. Right, now we've seen that one, we'll have to go and find the next match for us. I think we should pick one of those that was random, in regards to it doesn't tell us who played in it. As you can see, we played a load of battles in the last live stream. There's now like 3 times as many from, yeah. Let's just go through, because I know there's a load where they don't have the name, so we'll do the races, so we'll do random. Come on, where are you? And of course, if you want any certain matchups and that, let me know, or certain players. If I got the replay ready, we would do it. There we go, there's one. So we'll do Sotar versus Flying Taco. We have no idea what they're playing as. Oh, the red host is here. Any code for... This is good. Oh, we're playing Iron Helm, and it's Wood Elves versus Lizardmen. So we've got 3 units of... See what I mean? Load them really quickly. 3 units of the Eternal Guard, 2 Dryads, 2 War Dancers, 3 of the Rangers, 2 of the Fancy Cavalry. We also looks like a Spellcaster and a Glade Lord. And I believe that's like the Elite Guard, isn't it? And they've got 4 Swords Warriors of Shield, 4 Skinks with Javelins, 2 Chameleon Skinks, 2 Horned Wombs, and a Best of the Dome with the Fancy Engine. We have a look at the characters once the game loads in. But if I remember, this is the one with the massive high cliff. So let's have a look over here. First of all, where was that unit? I couldn't quite... I bet they're in the trees in the top there. So we've got a Spell Singer of Shadow. So obviously trying to get some bonus points, which I will allow. With Enfeebled Info and the Mystifying Miasma. We then have a Glade Lord, who is on a horse, but it's actually pretty basic. He's got Prey on Anaf, so a Hex, and makes the unit can't move, and lowers their missile resistance by 22. Ooh! So it pins him down and makes him vulnerable to bows. That is painful. And fast, well moving. Oh, okay then. And it's a duelist. We'll go over here. Can you see, you've got the front line here, which were they expecting with the, was there the Weight Watchers? Yeah, I was right about that. And the 4 Eternal Guard of Shield. But they've got forces up here as well, with the Dryads at, the Sisters of the Fawn, that's the one. And then there's the War Dancers as well. Is there a second? Nope, I've just seen where the other unit is. They're all the way over here. There's so they were expecting Lizardmen to deploy here, where most people would, but nah. Now we're deploying up here. So where is our... So there's the Saurus Old Blood, the general of this army, who has got Horn of Kirkscore, Stand Your Ground, Amulet of its Foe Seeker, Cold-Blooded, Frenzy, Immune to Psychology, Causes Fear and Terror. We also have, yeah, the Best of the Dome of the Solar Engine, that's the one. We also have here the Skink Priest of Beasts, who's getting caught up by beasts, ironically. So let's get his thing. What's he got? He's got the Curse of Anra, which lowers melee attack, speed, and accuracy by 60%. That is huge against Wood Elves, lowering them by over half. The Pan's Impenetrable Pelt, so speed and physical resistance. Flock of Doom, good classic. And the Wild Heart, so increasing power reserves and improve power recharge constantly. Nice. Right, so that is the armies done. We get straight in. Moving in, so as you can see, the Lizardmen moving quickly because they've got the Wood Elves kind of on the back foot. They're suddenly like, guys, there's no lizards here. There's no lizards there. We've got to climb up the big hill quickly. As quick as they can. Oh, there's Eternal Guard of Shields. Eternal Guard. What was the special one I saw then? Am I going mad? I'm sure there was another unit and I didn't know what it was. War Dancers. Why did my notifications fail? I have noticed that apparently YouTube's got a thing with notifications. Don't tell people when there's notifications. Because, you know, who needs notifications when you click notifications? Obviously. So there's been trying their best to make up and get across this valley. The Wood Elves' main line is coming in, but they are probably fast enough at least to make a line here and be able to hold. Code Ones. Are they Code Ones? Yeah, Code One Spear Riders. Going down on the flank here, probably to protect to see if there's any sneakiness going on, because there are some Wood Elves over here. Sister Fawn over there. Cadam's here. So yeah, if you have to click the bell notification, it will tell you then. The guys are getting ready now. We've got the Skinker, Hordes of Javelins moving in. The Saurus Old Blood, ready to tear up some Wood Elves, and who isn't? We also have the Saurus Warriors coming in, and they've all got shields. What was that? Were they just going all funny? Oh no, they're being shot at. I thought they were just being weird, but no, they're being shot at. That would, yeah, no, that would... That is like, we've got shields. The shields, they do nothing. They literally go for like 3 full skinks at a go. That is absolutely insane. So the code ones are coming in. And remember, they do have spears. So they will be able to do well against the Sisters of the Fawn. Are they anti-large? They're not. So these guys should outdo them in a straight up fight. Let's move over to the main fight now. Keep an eye on the map here. Just to keep an eye on those 3 dots. Very important. And this is brilliant. Getting the Weight Watchers to come forward. Pit the harassment, do a bit of damage. And while the Eternal Guard get into position. These guys haven't been revealed yet. They will be soon enough though. But I think the Lizardmen are prepared for them to turn up. Oh, look at this volley. That is not pleasant. Over here, yeah, the code ones have actually just ignored the Sister Fawn and are just going anyway. And the Weight Watchers now throwing loads of shots in, but remember, these are only skinks. And I believe they do have shields as well. Yeah, bronze shields. Look, they're slowly moving up into the woods, but will they be able to see these guys before it's too late? In comes the code ones. Oh, the Mismo has been dropped on them. And the net as well, guys. So now they're taking loads of damage. But while they're all soon at them, which is wiping them out, the Lizardmen are now moving in and whoop. So some people say you shouldn't be zoomed in too much. So the engine coming in now, and there we go. The Dryads are coming out, but the Skinks of javelins, and we've got the Chameleon Skinks here doing a nice bit of damage, ready to deal with that flanking. But yeah, that unit's been completely shattered. The other one's at half strength, and they're now chasing the Sisters of the Fawn. But there's high ground as well. But to be fair, if all the Wood Elves are firing down there, that means they're not firing into here, where the Lizardmen can smash through the Eternal Guard. Now they've turned around and immediately focusing on the Saurus Old Blood there. War Dancers now getting involved. Chameleon Skinks trying to win this flank for them, because if they can win the flank, they can then swarm over here. But they're definitely winning on this flank by the looks of it. Yeah, the Skinks and Saurus Old Blood, Saurus Warriors getting in. The Spellsinger is chasing after, and both Sisters of the Fawn are chasing after the Spear Riders, who have rampaged, so they're just going to go nuts. But this, the Saurus Old Blood has taken nearly half health and damage. How much has he got left? 3,000 and dropping really, really quickly. Trying to deal with these Dryads here while the Skinks come up, and it looks like, yeah, they have broken. Now he's coming in here to deal with the Dryads here. The Skinks are breaking. The Chameleon Skinks still giving their support. Finally, it looks like the Wood Elves left flank is going to start breaking. We do have the best of the Don still. He should be sniping, I would have thought, at these guys here. But we have to see. I mean, is he firing? He's abstracted. He's not... Whatever he's shooting at, he can't shoot at. So he's not doing anything. We do have the Wood Elves now, after winning the cavalry engagement, and now bringing in the Sisters of the Fawn up behind. And that is not what the Lizardmen want to see. Musma has been dropped on the Chameleon Skinks, and they now have taken a lot of damage. The best of the Don has been sniped. Look at all this fire coming in now. And the Glade Lords come in and got the Wood Elves to hold the line. And now the Old Blood has just been caught by a neck. So we can take a lot of range damage, which... Oh dear. That is... look how much damage that thing's taken each shot. And the best of the Dons... wavered and broken is making a run for it. Sisters of the Fawn coming in. They can deal with this and then get behind. Absolutely insane. Still got the Skink here though, but oh look, he is not in a good 500 health. And he's down. And look, we've even got some units over here. Chameleon Skinks hiding, trying to do some sniping on the Dryads. However you want to pronounce them. But that's not going to be good for the Lizardmen. They've pretty much got no leadership at this point. Here comes the Sisters of the Fawn. Perfect timing. Straight into the rear of these struggling lines. Just as the Wood Elf Eternal Guard decide to fall back. Cavalry come in. Start doing all sorts of damage. War Dancers over here have completely wiped over here. Yeah, and it's not looking good. The Wood Elves have definitely get advantage here. And the only source wars that are left have got the Charisma dropped on them. Yeah. And you can see now the balance of power is hugely swinging in the Wood Elves' favour. And they've still got all this support there. They're going now to deal with the Chameleon Skinks because they're being a pain. But the front line has now completely pretty much broken. I mean, there's one group left who've got cold-blooded to up their leadership by 16. But it's just a matter of time, I feel like, at this point. We got, yeah, a lot of others men are being chased off the field completely. There go the Chameleon Skinks. As soon as they're getting folks down, immediately break. I don't think there's much left. 230, well, about 200. And that is pretty much, I think the only reason these guys aren't breaking is because of cold-blooded. Otherwise, the rest would have just fallen by now. But once that ability stops, they're probably just going to start. Even the skink is not having a good time. He's starting to think maybe we should get out of here. And yeah, as you can see, the chameleons have been wiped out. They've rampaged me, their leadership would drop. Everything else seems to be broken or shattered as far as I can tell. I think there's some units. No, they're broken over there as well. Not sure where the skink's going. He's obviously got a plan of some sort, but what, I don't know. He's going towards the Weight Watchers, and they've not noticed he's there. Nor do they care because they all just ran away. Not sure what he was doing. But yeah, a win for the Wood Elves against the Lizard Men. Well played there. I think the Lizard Men really had a good start there, especially out positioning themselves to the Wood Elves, made the Wood Elves on the back foot. But they were very slow to optimise on it. The solo engine, 19 kills, barely did anything. As you saw, each time it tried to fire, if you hovered over it, it said it was obstructed, wouldn't fire. The cavalry got completely outmaneuvered by the Sisters of Thorn, and then it got wiped out by that net, destroyed and taken out piecemeal, which is very unfortunate. But as soon as they went, the Sisters of Thorn went the long way around, knowing that the Eternal Guard and the Dryads and the War Dancers can hold the line. And even if the line broke, yet the Weight Watchers firing into the gaps, taking the Lizardmen out. And it was just a matter of, yeah, sniping out the general, got the cavalry charge, the Lizardmen completely collapsed. So well played by Soto of the Wood Elves, flying Taco. Maybe next time, shame to see that, but there's always more chance for the Lizardmen. So, what's going on in the chat? So, we got Shadow. Make sure you put a notification on the Discord you are on when you start streaming, not just to say you're going to do it in 0 hours off. Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Rixing's game. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. So, you want me when I do announcements on the Discord, not just do an hour before, but actually do live streaming now. Okay, then I'll remember that. So let's have a look for Rixon. So many replays, so little time. There we go. We would do Rixon versus Hero of Rome. So Vampire Coast versus the Empire. So yeah, we've got 5 units of zombie-powered deckhand mobs, standard, 4 units of the mobs with polearms, 2 of the rifles, 1 with regiment out, 3 units of cannons, all Severons up as well, guys. And we've got a Colossus versus 4 units of, forgotten what they're called now, Flagellants, Sons of Sigma regiment renowned, 3 spearmen, steam tank, 2 crossbowmen, the Silver Bullets, Empire Knights. We also have Volkmar the Grim, a Witch Hunter, and a Wizard of Fire. That is a very interesting mix here. Right, so we'll go over the Empire first, because they have more characters. And the Witch Hunter has been given accusation, and that's pretty much it. That's all he needs. Fair enough. We then have Volkmar the Grim on a little pony, who has got the Grand Shield of Faith, the Jade Griffin, and Benediction. But none of the others. No Soulfire, actually, which is interesting. Soulfire would be very good against this. Where is the Fire Wizard? You're over there flying on a Pegasus, aren't you? Fantastic. So, Bright Wizard on a Pegasus with the Blast Scroll. Nice. The Power Stone, Flaming Sword of Ruin, the Cascade of Firecloak, and Fireball. Now, I think the Empire are going to be out-cannoned by these guys, because they've got 3 cannons, and they're all, look at that, several up to the top level. How much that must have cost is insane. And we've got the Colossus as well, and the Count is on its own Colossus, so that's a lot of cannons. A lot of cannons. Let's see what he's got. He's got the Captain's Wrath's Moondial, the Wrath Storm, Arcane Conduct, Invocation of No Heck, the Drowned Dead, the Hunger, Smoke and Mirrors, the Curse of Undeath, Abandoned Ship, that I believe is, yeah, that's the ability on this. It can summon a unit, don't it? Yeah. Summons a unit of zombie pirate. So yeah, there is a lot of guns here, and these cannons, that's scary. And they've got the deckhand polearms in there to protect them as well. There is a lot of firepower in this army. It's yeah, it should be interesting to see how the Empire go, because they've got no artillery apart from the steam tank. And I can see that being the top pick, I would have thought, for the cannon straight off the bat. We do have the Empire Knights going on using the cover on the left flank here. I don't think the Bright Wizard realizes that if, you know, you're using cover, it doesn't quite work. If, on the left side there. Astradamus has raised a good point. Isn't double necrofax illegal in Warhammer Cup foot? I don't know. Rules are so 2018, be progressive. Well, to be fair, the results have already been put in. Yeah, the cannon's firing at that. Oh, yeah. And it's down to the players also to note the rules as well. Because I've had some players that have accidentally taken too many. And unfortunately, you know, they called it out. But if it's already been set and done, 9 modder only tournaments. So it's just giants for everyone, is it? Oh, even he's getting sniped out. Got a fireball being dropped there. But now he's getting shot by all the handgunners. That is not good. And the steam tank is taking an awful lot of damage. But I will look into the rules for that, Astradamus. You might be right. This could technically be an illegal army because of the 2 Necrophag Colossus, but we'll have to have a look. Might be alright. I don't know. But yeah, that steam tank. If you were going to just have a sit back and fire cannons, why didn't you just get a unit of cannons? Would have probably been a lot more efficient, but... Fireball coming in there to deal with the camp. The main line of the Empire's coming in. Another volley coming in. Oh, he just misses it. The Knights are slowly going the very long way up. And what's good is these flatulence will do great against these guys because they're unbreakable. Though they won't do well against handguns because, well, they'll just shoot them. The steam tank is now... It's an illegal army. It's just checked. Oh, Hero of Rome, what have you done with your legal army? Oh dear, I'm sorry about that, guys. Unfortunately, I can't check every game for every rule break that there could be with every race. So, yeah, but never mind, doesn't matter. We're in it now, so the flagellants are now moving in. We got the Count coming in, but he's getting shot by the fireball. Doing a nice bit of damage on him there. The Bright Wizard, though, has now been broken off, unfortunately. And the flagellants are breaking through here, as you can see there, smashing through with the support of the crossbows. What's happened here? Unit have broken through, but they're dealing with spearmen, so they should be able to hold the line. Silver Brothers getting themselves in a better position. Silver Brothers should be trying to focus on the big guy here. Now we've got Volkmar the Grim. Yeah, being shot at. He should be getting in there. Slowly the flagellants are getting through. Where is the cavalry? Got the cavalry now coming in on the flank. If I was them, I'd be tempted to charge them in and deal with this. Oh, there goes the barrage being dropped now by the Count on the Sons of Sigma. Or Sigma's Sons, however you want to pronounce it. No, they're not going for the cannon. They're going for the handgunners. And oh, the Black Spot, the Regiment of Renown. Didn't realise that. Well, they were the Black Spot. Now they're just dead. Oh, Empire is being wiped out there. But they're slowly pushing through. But the numbers on the Vampire Coast is starting to show. Got some crossbowmen coming in here. But they are being beaten now. That looks like the handgunners and that need to come in and deal with these big monsters. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. They will slowly, quickly whittle that down. That makes no sense, Shadow. Slowly but quickly. Sort yourself out. Right, so now we've got Spearmen coming in. But they need to be pushing up. The Empire need to keep pushing. Keep pushing. Try and break through. They can't just sit back. The Empire Knights got broken probably by all the cannon fire. Oh, there goes some Silver Brothers being absolutely wiped out there. We do have the Bright Wizards coming back. He's got 360 health, but he is coming back. In comes a fireball. Oh, he just sidestepped that. But he is taking a look. Oh, here comes the summoning the undead straight into the witch hunter's face. Crossbow's trying to deal with the gunnery mob. Flatulence have got into the back here, dealing with the cannons, but you do have the pirate deckhand mob with the pole arms in the back here. So that's a brilliant result. You're just shooting at the sand now, aren't you? Just desperately hoping for anything. It looks like, though, the silver bullets have broken. The wizard is just hanging on, crossbowman at the back, giving great support, but it looks like the Vampire Coast is slowly dominating this front line. The Empire Knights have now rallied again, might be coming into support. There's two units here that have been bogged down by one unit of pole arms, which look like they are starting to break. I hate sand, do you? Do comment in the chat, guys. Do you hate sand? Do you just hate sand maps, or do you just hate sand generally? You know, let's get a thing going here. Another drop in there. That's great. Those pole arms have done a fantastic job of holding them. Bright Wizard trying to help out here. Where's Volk? The Witch Hunter's broken as well. Another fire blast coming in. We've got Volkma over here doing a nice bit of damage. Oh, that was a good hit there. Good hit, but it looks like a lot of the front line of the Empire is now starting to break. Empire Knights charging in, protecting Volkma. The Sigmar Sons charging in as well. There goes the Sealed. And they go straight in there, but the problem is, even if they break through this front line, I can't see them being able to get through here. Well, one group of... The Counts literally just sat there where the Flagellants destroy the cannon crews. That, oh, these guys have disintegrated. The deckhand mobs and these units. Get in there. There's a whole unit. Oh no, the leadership's gone. Volkmar's shattered. I thought he was unbreakable. Maybe it's just when he's on the Jade Griffin. But yeah, the Empire just broke. Oh, flippin' heck. But I will quickly check the rules while I've got this going because... Yeah, I think people might be right. Let's have a look. People are saying that it is a break. So technically here, Rickerson should have lost by default. But we will have a look. Where are you? Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast. Yes, it's absolutely right. Necrofix Colossus, including mounts, are limited to 1. So we had 1 Colossus too many. So I'm probably going to have to talk to the players and tell them they're going to have a rematch because Rickerson had the wrong army. Yeah, he has to get rid of that Colossus and replace it with something. Well, that's a twist, isn't it? What's going on in the chat? Ah, he's only unbreakable in his pimp wagon. Good to know. Let's just go over the chat. Yeah, so someone wants to see a Dari box because it's the best box. No, it's not, but that is funny. But they do want to watch a dwarf game next. Wow, okay then. I'm really glad you guys brought that up. And I hate sand. It's so hard to eat. Put it in 2 bits of bread, mate, and it goes down a tree. Sand sandwich. See what I did there? Sand. Yeah. It's also a big group deal in that group, since this means Hero of Rome is tied for 1st place. Okay, then. Okay, so, the setup, I definitely liked both armies. The Flagellants, unbreakable against them, smash them down. The elite cannons, you don't see that often. That must have cost so much, but they could snipe anything like the steam tank, gone. You know, anything they wanted to take out, gone. But yeah, very good army on both sides, but I think we are going to have to call them. I think we are going to have to get them to do a rematch, guys. So I'm going to make a note of this. Right, Rick, here that bit of paper. That's the official tournament paper being used. Rigginson shall be hanged, and Hero of Rome. So yeah, they're going to have a rematch with Rigginson removing that Colossus and playing again. So we get to see this game again. Meme tank is a bit questionable, otherwise grey army. And Hero of Rome is allowed to change armies, while Rig must keep the same army. Yeah, so, yeah, when they re-go, it'll pretty much be, well, the Empire can change, but the, Vampire Coast will have to keep the same apart from that second Colossus. Right, we go on to the Dwarf game next. Okay, this is the first one. Warriors of Chaos and Dwarfs. So who wants to see Chaos beat up Dwarfs? I want to see comments in the chat going on, guys. I can see you all in there. There's 19 of you. Want Chaos to beat them up? Let's go. It's just, yeah. Because if the Dwarves box up and the Chaos beat them, we're all going to have a good time. Damn Dwarves. Right, let's have a look then. So we got 5 Chaos Warriors with great weapons. The Mirror Guard, Chaos Chariot. Ooh, that's the fancy Gorball Chariot, isn't it, I believe? Then you've got Chaos Knight, 3 units of Warhounds, 2 with Poison. Oh, it's him. Okay then, that should be interesting. The Dwarves, 4 units of Miners with Blast Chargers, 5 Dwarf Warriors, 1 unit of Troll Slayers, the Dragonback Slayers, 4 units of Thunderers, 2 of the Torpedo Guys, and then the Iron Drakes, are they? Then you got the Regiment Renowned as well. Let's go. Oh, and there's no box! Oh, this has just got interesting. Okay, let's just quickly confirm that we have Regiment Renowned. I want to make sure I get that right. So it's the Dragonback Slayers at the back here. We've got the Iron Drakes, yeah, the Skoda Guard. So I should have that open so you can see it. Then we got some more Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes there. And then the middle, but there's no cannons apart from that. Was there another Regiment Renowned? Yeah, the Rangers. Where have they gone? Rangers. Where are you? Oh, they're there. Rangers are great weapons. Regiment Renowned as well. We also have the Dwarf Lord here who actually has no abilities. Not much whatever. Not even like hold your ground or anything like that. He's just like just turned up. He wasn't really prepared for this. Did they not have another Lord? I swear they did. Oh well, we'll figure it out as we go. But no, I think he did just have the Dwarf Lord. So we've got Sigvald in this game, which is extremely exciting to see. Prince Sigvald, the Magnificent, with his Mirror Guard in the game as well. He has got Stand or Die, the Foe Seeker, Ulrich Armor, and yeah, Immune to Psychology and Strider. And I saw another Lord. Right, what was the units we had here? So we've got Chaos Knight with Lancers, a Chaos Chariot, and a Gore Beast Chariot. There it is. I knew it was some sort of... Oh, that's got to do amazing against the tight blocks of Dwarves. Got the Chaos Warriors, all with great weapons. I love that. So I don't even bother bringing your normal axe. Just bring the good stuff. And yeah, there's a Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer of Metal on horseback, and he has got Plague of Rust, minor armor, and the Shearing Doom and Metal Shifting. So map wide, every time he casts, everything gets for 13 seconds, armor piercing damage and weapon damage by 10%. So this is a very good Chaos army to deal with this Dwarf army. But there's a long way to go, but there's no artillery on either side. So this should be very interesting. Sigvald equals KFC King, is he? Fair enough. What have you got going on then? Disclaimer, I was drunk and sloppy-headed on this one, but no spoilers. Hang on, which side are you then? Nuffadurus, it's... Were you the Dwarves? I assume the Dwarves, because they're normally drunk. Yeah, no run boy either. It is just a Lord. And over on the right flank of Chaos, we got the Warhounds coming in, already starting to position themselves. Chaos Warhounds, one with Poison. Over here, we got another unit as well. Protecting the Chaos Sorcerer. I love the sneakiness that's going on. The Dwarves, I don't know if they're going to be quick enough to respond. Yeah, there's some Dwarf Warriors getting into position. But this is a lot of armor piercing coming. Mirror Guard, do they have anything? No, they're just armored and shielded, but they should do a nice job. Not sure what Sigvald's doing. But we got the Sorcerers coming in. Oh, but he's going with the handgunners. Oh, he goes straight to the side of the Miners of the Blast. Because, of course, the Blasting Chargers weren't firing because they're facing the wrong way. So if they can move up before the Blasting Chargers activate, Warhounds are now dealing with the Thunders over here. Prince Sigvald has just charged into the Miners. And again, they're dealing with those Blasting Chargers. So the Warriors don't need to worry about it. Chaos Warhounds are now got behind and they're just charging into them. But these are just standard ones. They're probably just thrown there just to put on a bit of pressure. The Thunderers trying to... Oh, Sigvald's taking a lot of damage. In comes the Chaos Knights of Lancers on the flank. We got a unit back here. Oh, straight in. The Gorbor chariots charging in there and then going straight through the Iron Drakes as well. This is what we wanted to see. Doing a huge amount of damage. The normal charge have been broken off, but now the Mirror Guard have charged into the middle here. We've got the Chaos Warriors charging into the flank. And this group are actually just ignoring the miners and just letting the Sorcerer deal with it. Warhounds on the right flank for the Dwarves have now been beaten back. But in the centre here, these Gorbors have done an amazing job smashing through, routing the Rangers of great weapons. And of course, oh, the miners are broken as well, so now Prince Sigvard's free to go. And it's gaining health, I might add. Chaos Warriors are moving up, ignoring the miners, going in for the Thunderers, dealing with the range. Over here, Chaos Warhounds being beaten back. These are the ones with poison as well, but they get in the back of the Dragonback Slayers. Very good pick there. Chaos Warriors now coming into the rear of the miners there. Did I mispronounce that? Gore Beast. What did I say? Ghoul Bull Chariot. Whoops, my bad. The Ghoul Beast Chariot. Can't we have Ghoul Bull Chariot as well? Oh, look, the Chaos Knights have broken into the Thunderers and smashing them. Over here, we do have one unit of Chaos Warriors is holding down 2 units of Dwarves, and they've got the Plague of Rust dropped on them, so the armor's dropped huge, and he's actually winning against the miners. I would not have thought that at all. Let's just do a pan and shot here. It looks like the Dwarves are winning this flank, though, against the forces of Chaos. Yeah, they've now broken, but we've got Sheer and Doom being dropped on them now, on the Thunderers, trying to get rid of some of them. Here comes the Chaos Chariot. Where are the Gore Beast Chariots going? Did they all get shot down? Oh, Chaos Warhounds back. There they are. Still got 3 models, though, so very nice there. Prince Sigvard taking on the Dwarf Warriors. Look at that. Just made those of them get flattened there. How many kills has he had so far? 31. Very nice for a single model. Chariot, the cavalry moving in against Thunderers, trying to make them break. But the Dwarfs seem to be holding the line, guys. In Warhounds, go straight into the back of the Iron Drakes. But there's a lot of Thunderers here. And they're being used really well to deal with the Chaos as they come around the flank here. But if Chaos can win their hero up here, which does seem to be the goal. Oh, there goes another blast now in the Dwarf Warriors to give these guys a chance. Very nice. How's it going? The Lord's actually beating the miners. That's something we all need to know. At the back here, the Chaos Warhounds and the Knights doing a great job chasing down the guys that are wavering or breaking, so they can't come back. While the Mirror Guard, and we've got some Chaos Warhounds dealing with the centre here. Oh, is this a duel? We got a duel, guys! Prince Sigvard is going after the Dwarf Lord, and the Lord is on half health. Sigvard is not letting him go. This is not looking good for the Dwarves, so that goes as well. And the Gore Beast Chariots are breaking through the miners and slaughtering them. Iron Drake's trying to help Sigvald. Let's have a look. He's got nearly 4,000 health, but he's just got just under 2,000. And don't forget, he can heal as well because of the armor he's got. Chaos are now rallying and coming back in. This is a massive... And the right flank for the Dwarves is going completely broken at this point. So now all these guys can now come in. Another blast coming in to deal with the Dwarves. Not sure what I got repositioned. But now we've got all these Chaos Warriors of great weapons coming in, and they'll just cut through them. The Dwarf Lords ran away. Coward! You coward! Sends in the Dragonback Slayers to deal with Sigvald, but he's got Foe Seekers, so his speed in that is a lot better. Here comes the Warhounds. Oh, and they got redirected because they're not that bothered. Where are they going? Are they going for the flank charge? Oh, we got a rear charge coming in here. The Gore Beast Chariots down to 1 model has been pushed back. Chaos Warriors coming in. They need to keep bringing them in. Chaos need to keep hitting that pressure on. We've got a Chaos Chariot coming in, and we all know where he's going. Straight for the Thunderers. Dragonback Slayers have been left behind as Prince Sigvard goes for the Lord. Straight in the middle there. Look, the Dwarves are all starting to break at this point. So now all this Chaos are free to carry on. Oh, the Dwarf Lord gets ran over. That's what he gets for being a coward and run away. Sigvard, go for him. Oh, that was a good hit by the torpedoes there. The Skolder Guard. I love this battle. There's so many rare units being used. You know, Skolder Guard, the Chariots, Sigvald. You don't see them anymore. Dwarf Lord. Oh, look at this hit. Smashing through. So Sigvald's now going for them, trying to deal with them. But we got the Chaos Knights have actually come back. And they're going straight in for the front. Oh, beautiful hit. The Lord Sorcerer is chasing after the Thunderers, making sure they all break. Thunderers trying to make a line, but they're all being chased down now by look. And look, this is all that's left of the Dwarves, guys. the small pike of miners, thunderers, and their lord, who is a coward apparently. Chaos Warrior is now dealing with him. He's only got how much health? 1,000 health left. Got some Dwarf Warriors desperately trying to get back into the charge. Thunderers a point-blank range shot into the Thunderwolves, the werewolves there, as the Skelter Guard are getting beaten up. Sigvard's having a great time here. Another blast being dropped on the dwarfs. That is this is painful to watch. The Chaos are smashing it. Oh dear. They're all starting to break, and the faster units are being able to chase them down. And we got Prince Sigvard's now moving in here. But look, they're getting surrounded by all these Chaos Warriors. Nice and cheap with great weapons. Oh, even the Lord. Plague of Rust has been dropped on them. That Sorcerer has done loads on this. And there they go. They all shatter. It's just the Dragon Backslayers left. All 24 of them. I don't think this is going to end well. Now we can just go, and I think actually that's them tapping out. There we go, yes, the dwarf player taps out, and Chaos win. Wow, that was impressive. Just looking at the chat now, don't think chariots are that rare in dwarf matchups. You're probably right, actually. They are very good against dwarfs, but it's good to see them. Not hydras. Why would there be hydras in this matchup? A Ghoul Boar Chariot. Yeah, I did mispronounce that. It's a Ghoul Beast Chariot. I apologise. I get too excited. Too excited. So, what went right, what went wrong? Now, I think the dwarves were a little bit slow on the reaction. They did try and flank around in that. But where's their lead stuff? They've got really good range. But as you saw, with the chariots, they just flew through them, the dwarf warriors, and got into the back and caused so much problem. So, yeah, once that front line broke, the dwarves did not have a second line. They didn't have any elite guys to hold. And great weapons, look, 142, 119. Just insane. The Prince got 57 on his own. The Sorcerer can take on miners on his own. Oh dear, everyone wants a Ghoul Ball Chariot. What have I done? I'm sorry, CA. The Chaos Knights as well, they got taken down really badly, but 114 kills. And the Wolves, I love the way they used the Chaos Warhounds, the standard ones. I just throw in, don't care. Because the Dwarves in the panic probably thought, they've got poison, quick deal with them, and they weren't worth anything at this point. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic game here. Both armies, I like both armies. I just feel that the Dwarves didn't have much in the way of elite. And they got outmaneuvered as well. The miners, they had blast charges in front. And then Chaos just went from the side, thus neutralising all the mining blasts. It's, yeah, didn't go great. So guys, now we've got that one going. Oh, for crying out loud, everyone wants... Miners only 400 gold. This is true, but is that with mining blasting charges? Because that's still, yeah. I mean, it's cheap, but there's a lot... I mean, yeah... Really, this army relies on its gunpowder and all its weapons to deal with the threats, and unfortunately they couldn't. They did a really good job, as you should, especially at the end, they were focused on good targets now, but yeah, unfortunately, not enough. So that's a win against Chaos with Prince. Sigvard, that's the name, against the Dwarfs. That was good. That was good. So normal miners 325, and with the mining... with the blast charges of 400. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's fair. CA. Hashtag Ghoul Boar Chariots. Make it a thing, guys. If we bug them above, they'll make it a hat enough. Right, have we got any preferred fins? Also, I want to say hello to everyone that's here. Got the Red Host. We got Mech Jacob. We've got Sudoku, as I pronounce it. Astrodamus. Nexus. Sigros. I don't know how to pronounce that. I shall call you Mr. X. We've got loads of people in the chat, which is always fantastic to see. So, it looks like people like the idea of orcs. I want to see me. Okay then. Okay, are you the same name on here? Is he on here? Let's have a look. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, guys, we've got 2 games with Sudoku. We've got Beastman versus Norska. And we've got Norska versus Empire. So, guys, in the chat now, vote. Do you want Norska to take on the Empire or Beastmen? That's your play Sudoku. I am the best. Thank you. Guys, I need votes though. Is Norska taking on the Empire or are they taking on Beastmen? North versus Empire. Looks like 4 for Empire against 1 for Beastmen. I think it's safe to say we're going Empire. Don't panic though. We will obviously. Maybe we can see some gold balls and chariots. Gold ball chariots, yeah, that's a thing. It looks like for this round, it looks like we're going Empire. Norska versus Empire. Can the Empire deal with Sudoku? We will have to find out. So we've got the Wolfric the Wanderer. We got oh dear, magic War Mammoth as well. Couple more order 3 and the Regiment of Renowned. Looks like more Horsemasters. Couple of units of Mordors of the Spears. I don't even know what these are. We'll have to look into them. Berthsar Gelt and a Bright Wizard for the Empire. And I took too long because I was too busy faffing around. Oh no. Did you guys see that? Did you see the flicker? The map flickered. That's not good. Before where it tries to go sand to grass repeatedly and kind of breaks. So we've got Wolfric the Wanderer on his War Mammoth, which is he's got Hunter of Champions and Rage. We also have another mammoth here. We've got, what are these? Mist Stalkers from Mere Warriors. Ooh, what do they have then? From the Mist, 22 missile resistance. Ooh. And they do have Vanguard as well, so if you want to Vanguard them, you can. We also have Famir Belfind of Shadow. Everyone's gone Shadows. Arcane Conduct, the Enfeebling Foe, Mystify and Merisma. I like the way the Sorcerer's hiding behind the Wolfric the Wanderer, so if there's any cannons, they can't just snipe him. Right, yeah, so that's there. And are these the Horsemasters? Oh, they're just horsemen. Okay, then. And they're up against Pistoliers. So we've got a bit of skirmish going on here. So I did miss the Empire, unfortunately. Is there a unit hidden here? There is. Oh, the beasts of Tazna. Norska Warhounds. Hidden there. Very nice. So we've got Pistoliers here. We've got 3 units of Great Swords. 2 more units. So there's 3 units of Pistoliers. Berthsar Gelt on his faithful Pegasus, who he's not actually got that much. Staff of Volans, Arcane Conduct, and Plague of Rust. That's all he's brought. Okay, then. Then we got a Bright Wizard on a Pegasus, and all he's got is Fireball and Kindle Flame. That's interesting. We also have over here, we have a Great Cannon. Got some Spearmen at the back here, and 3 units. Knights of the Blazing Sun. And there's 3 units of them. Oh, fantastic. And some Spearmen just to back them up. Look at these guys, though. Oh, I do love these. Fantastic. Though it does make you question if they get burned by the launchers, darn it. Right, is there... See the flickering. Unfortunately, it did this in the last tournament. And I was told a fix for it. I've done it. It clearly hasn't worked, and I don't know why. So I apologise for that. But we will just try to bear with it. Oh, the wolves have come out. I wonder why they've revealed themselves so quickly. Seems like a bit of a mistake there. But we are going to have Mortal Horsemen against Pistoliers. Oh! Oh, that was a hit. Cannon trying to get some shots off. Got a fireball coming in as well. Oh, yeah, the Regiment of Renowned Marauders, didn't you? Nice. Plague of Rust Pit on them as well. Greater effects. So Overcast. Icehorn Marauders. What's special about you guys then? Rage. Not seeing what makes them special. But anyway, let's not get too caught up. Because I get too excited, get into the thick of the action, and forget there's actually a battle. In fact, there you go. Is that okay? So over here, we've got all these Pistoliers and Knights of the Blazing Sun coming in. I do like the way you can do this. Maybe I should do this for the start. Got another hit coming in against Wolfric the Wanderer, but it does not work, unfortunately. Oh, it's a perfect vigor. Okay, then. So they never tire. But the Blazing Suns, I've just smashed through these. The Mordor's now trying to get in there, but I think it's safe to say that the Empire will win that cavalry fight. Now the main lines of clash, and in comes the War Mammoths. It's like the Fields of Pelennor all over again. Oh no. But the Great Swords, 1-on-1 should do alright against the Norska. And then comes the Blazing Sun. Do they have anti-large? No, but the Spearmen do. Oh, there's another Great Cannon there. So the Great Cannons need to focus fire on the Mammoths and deal with them as quickly as possible. The Knights of the Blazing Sun in here are being absolutely beaten back. Plague of Rush has been dropped, and he's on half health already. Very nice. More guys coming in here, trying to deal with them. Where's the cav? Oh, wow. So the Spearmen have been firing them off, broken them, and the forces of Norska have actually been able to break off. Spearmen need to get in there. Flank around. Knights of the Blazing Sun are breaking, but that's because they've got loads of spells drop. The centre has gone to the forces of Norska. Here, the Spearmen are desperately trying to hold. Cavalry coming in, but they're so terrified of these guys, they're probably going to charge and then immediately waver again. What Norska wants to do is get these like Warhounds and faster units, get the cannons. Shut the cannons down as quickly as possible. Empire trying to claim the win on the plains here, but they don't seem to be picking the best targets. I mean, yeah, you could win here, but it's these guys that are going to win the battle if they're not quick enough. The Famir are now moving up there with their great weapons. They're going for the cannon. The Blazing Knights are trying to stop them, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He is quite low on health, though. They should be trying to focus on him. See, that's what I mean. Even with a War Mammoth, the Great Swords beat the Marauders back and then immediately break from them. Spearmen being overwhelmed by the forces. 2 regiments rounds against 1 unit of Spearmen, so that's not going to go down well. Flying Tucker has just restricted a message. Be interesting to see what he said, because I missed it. But they've run past the cannons. No, 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 go for the cannons. Probably trying to get behind so they can get to the crew. Where's the cannons on this side doing? They're doing alright, actually. We've got Spearmen holding off Mordors. And some Knights are coming in behind, so that's probably going to break them really nice. Mr. Rambo has been dropped on all the Knights here, which is not good. And where are you guys going? Forget them. Deal with them. We do have the Wizard, though, of Shadows dealing with them. But how much health has he got left? 3,000, so he's gained some health back. In come the more Knights. There's a lot of Knights Blazing Sun in this. I like it. This is an amazing battle here. Over here, the flank's finally been broken and shattered. Got some Great Swords and Pistoliers. That's great. Do you want to maybe come into the main fight here and not just deal with guys that are broke? And we've got some guys over here rallying, but I don't think it's going to do much. This flank has been won by the Empire, which is good because now they've got the cannons being able to pick off here, where these cannons unfortunately have been shattered. Balance power is slightly in the Norska's favour, but the Empire have got this hill. So if they can reform their lines quickly, focus on Wolfric the Wanderer, take him out, the rest might just break. Spearman, you need to brace. No, don't charge, brace! Wow, that was going as well as expected. Wow, sucks to be them. So, anyway, enough zoomed in. More fireballs being dropped in now. And misses. Oh, he's really low on health now. Just got 1,000 health. 1 cannon volley will take him out. They need to focus, though. What are they aiming at? Will it tell me? Probably not. Come on, the Knights charge in, trying to hold this off as best they can. Cannonballs flying past. He's got less than 1,000 health, and he's wavered. Come on, guys, take him out. Knights and Blazing Sun are becoming shattered at this point. They can't take all these big guys on. Do we have another fireball, perhaps, to take him out? Oh, no, it looks like the forces of the Norska are now pushing up. But the Great Swords here have broken. They could just try and chase him off, but there is now a 4 health of 10,000 health, a War Mammoth coming in. Those cannons are not in for a good time. Well, it was good while it lasted, lads, but, you know, fire? Oh, it would have been good if they got one last volley off. But now the Empire have got behind the forces of Norska. So the Ironhorn Marauders are trying to hold here. But there's not much here. They've all gone for the cannons. Where is... Here he is. They need to chase him. They can't let him come back. If he comes back, they're going to have problems. But there's still... Oh, Musmo's been dropped on the Pistoliers here. The main line here has now been shut. But we've switched now. The Empire now own this half. Whoa, Norska owns his half. What is going on? Yeah, but that's a good sort of... Ah, there we go. The Bright Wizard is chasing after Wulfric, making sure he doesn't come back. Badge Pass still in Norska's favour, but if they can pick them outright... unfortunately, obviously, they've got no cannons now because they've both shattered. But all they've got is the Icehorn Marauders, the War Mammoth, and the Famir Warriors. Oh, and they've got the Mist Stalkers and the Famir Sorcerer's Shadows. But the Empire do have magic. Is he... I think he's got... He's actually attacking him. That's hilarious. Go on, Bright Wizard of Pegasus. You can do it. Oh, good grief. He actually did it. Look, he died on the borderline. Brilliant. Back over here, though. Norska's pushed forwards now. And all they've got to do is try and beat it. But Balthasar Gel is still alive. So as long as he's alive... No, shattered. Greatsword should do a good job holding the line. And we've still got some Pistoliers. No ammunition. So they're just going to charge in with their little swords, trying to poke in. Plague of Frost has been dropped on the Mist Stalkers. The Ironhorn Marauders are wavering. The map is freaking out because now the sound's disappeared. Probably heard the comments from before. In comes the Bright Wizard after slaying the Mammoth with his staff. He's coming at all Missile on the Great Swords. That's not going to go down well. Balthasar Gel, I don't think, should be in the fight. If he can, he should be out of there. But oh no, balance of power. I don't think there's much left for Empire. Great Swords go. Oh no! Balthasar shattered. And so, oh, Norska take the win. Well played on both sides. I can't fault, I don't think, either side in that game. That was absolutely brilliant. And thank you, JDL, for subscribing to the channel. I do have my phone giving me notifications. So let's have a look. Yeah, that Mammoth, 123 kills, 106 from the Mist Stalkers, and 89. They were absolutely brilliant. They're the Beast Warhounds Regiment now, I have to remember that. And the Marauders are the Icehorn Marauders. Okay then. But these guys did a great job. I mean, I loved the cavalry army. All this cavalry running about, countering and cutting up, things like that. Absolutely brilliant. The cannons, look, no kills, 9 kills. Not great, not great. But the Great Swords did good. And the Spearmen, I think they could have been a bit more forward. Maybe just have like one on each cannon would have been good. And then one to deal with like the Mammoth that charged in against the Great Swords. Because you saw, the Mammoth and Marauders got wiped about 1 unit of Great Swords. If you had Spearmen taking on the Mammoth, might have won that fight. Who knows? So there we go, guys. That is Norska versus the Empire. Great game there. Do we have any preferences, guys? While you guys vote in the chat which matchup you'd like to see next, I'd like to just point out, if you want to support the channel, you may know as well, I haven't got 1,000 subscribers. You can't give me money directly, so not a big deal. But there is a link to a charity in the description below, guys. So if you think, Shadow, you're doing a great job, you deserve some money for this, all the work and all the matches and the commentating, and you want to give a little bit, even just a few dollars, instead of giving it to me, please donate to the charity below. It's for a cause that I'm very closely related to. Unfortunately lost a close friend and a great YouTuber to it. Details will be in the link below. So just below, I believe, the Discord link. You can link onto that. And if you want to give some money, give money to that. And you can say, you know, for Shadow's tournament. I would really, really appreciate that, guys. So, yes. What matchup do we want next? Who do we want to see paired up? It can be players, it could be matches, racers. It's all down to you. Look at them all. So many replays, so little time. If not, I'll pick a random one. which I believe are close to the middle. Though I can't remember the other one we watched. That was random, actually. Any preferences? Any Group G games yet? I'm pretty sure I have, but let's have a look. Group G. So Group G, we got quite a few of them actually. So we got High Elf Skaven, Vampire Count against Vampire Coast, Batonia and Vampire Coast, Dwarfs and Beastmen, or Dark Elves and Tomb Kings. Batonia. Oh, that's a point. Settlin Apache, I need to get one of his games on here. But we want the Batonia one, do we? Which one was that? There we go. We'll do this one first. So Batonia versus the Vampire Coast. So we've got the Crazy Opera Singer, 3 units of Deckhands mob with polearms, 2 of the standard gunnery mobs, 3 of the flyers, Vertigeist, isn't it, that one? And a Colossus, all in the Death Guard, Regiment of Renown and Syringe. We're against the Fair Enchantress of 2 Paladins, 4 Peasants, 2 Men-at-Arms with Poleaxes, a load of... You almost got too fast to load on screen. A few units of Battle Pilgrims. I think it was like 4 of them by the looks of it. Yeah, and then you got some Foot Squires, including the Holy Wardens, which is the Battle Pilgrims Regiment of Renown, and a load of Peasant Bowmen. Do they all have fire arrows? It looks like it. Makes sense. Yeah, so we've got the Paladins, who oh, Guardian. I thought that was a symbol for Mark of Corn. Nope, they're Guardians. Okay, I'll let that off. I thought these are... Oh, guys, I didn't see them. The Royal Hippogriff Knights on the right flank here for Batonia. Actually, is that the only sort of cavalry force? Yeah, it's all peasants. Apart from the Paladins and the Fey Enchantress on horseback. So the Fey Enchantress, always with lots, of course. Chalice of Potions, the Favour of Fey, Arcane Conduct, Regrowth, Earthblood, Awakening of the Woods, Mist of the Lady, Life Bloom, Blessing of the Lady. Brilliant. Now let's have a look over here. So we do have a Colossus, but it's only one, so it's illegal. It's all good. Over here, hidden over here, we have the Bloody Reaver Deck Guard. So that's the Regiment of Renown, who have got Enrage, oh, the Hunger, Frenzy. Nice. They also have Bonus versus Large and Armor Piercing. Oh, and Aquatic. And for a second I thought they were invisible, but no, it's just the way they look on the map. Then we have Direfin here, who has got Ghost of the Past, Song of Enfrailment, Arcane Conduct, Vargheist Revenge, Fog of the Damned, Denzils of the Deep, the Borderlux Flabellum, and Kiss of the Deep. Love it. And yeah, and oh, look at this flying force, guys. Those War Hippogriffs are not in a good place. There is 3 units of deck droppers with handguns, and we do have a Death Shriek Terrorgeist as well. Yeah, but when it comes to the infantry, there's not much here. I mean, we do have the Syringe, which would be a pain. And the zombie, but there's just a lot of zombie deckhands. But again, we do have a lot of peasants. Let's get this battle underway. Wrong button, Shadow. There we go. I will do Shatland Apache next. That's for sure. Oh, that's still Dharma. It says, blame me when it's your own internet. But in comes the peasants. And what's good is, because they're going to be first over the line, they're going to focus far on them. And they're worth nothing, really, to Batonia. And all the heavy guys, the Battle Pilgrims, and the Foot Squad are going to do an amazing job against the undead. The, what are they called again? Deck Droppers. Deck Droppers, really. Deck Droppers, now they know the flank's clear. They're coming over here. But the Royal Hip... Oh, that's a nice hit on the Foot Squads there. That's going to do it. I always blame others first. Are you Skaven? The peasants are actually... But then again, they are charging with just pitchforks and spades against undead. But, oh, look at that. Just so they're going to get in. But look, where one charge fails, another will get in there. Oh, and here comes the fire archers. Look at this. Raining duff from above. And now the main force of Petunia is coming in. Yeah, this is the thing they got to be careful of. The zombie deckhand polearms trying to push forward. But battle pilgrims are charging in. These guys got to start. War Hippogriff Knights are now moving in. Charge, dropping on the Death Streak Terror guys, including the Paladin as well. Good pick there. Try and get rid of that. A lot of units coming in. In comes the Elite though and the General for the Vampire Coast. This is the guys you've got to be worried about. But the peasants are doing a great job dealing with them until the heavy hitters come in. Oh, look though, we have just had a load of rotten Prometheans come in, and that has scared the peasants, because water should not be in a desert, and then to have them kind of, yeah. And Song of Felman has just dropped on the peasants as well. A bit of a waste, I think, on them. Maybe a misclick. Faye Enchantress is getting in there as well, doing her ability on all of them. Oh, guys, and look. Damn, Knights Errant have come. But Undead Petunia attacking Petunia. Straight to the archers. Flippin' heck. But the heavy hitters are in there now, led by the Fae Enchantress and that. But look at that. You never see that every day. Undead Petunia versus live Petunia. I can hear singing going on over here. The Terror Ghost is only at half health. The Colossus, though, is doing really well. But they're being held by the Battle Pilgrims, which would... Ah, there we go. They're now focusing. But the Knights Errant are just running amok at the back there and breaking all of them. We do have Battle Pilgrims just sat at the back here. Get them in there. Come on, get that flank in there. Deal with the rotten Prometheans quickly. But yeah, the Fae Enchantress, as I was told in the last live stream, she does that damage on all of them. Which, yes, I agree, but she shouldn't be in the thick of like the heavy hitters. But all the Terror Guards has been being back, and so the Death Guard. This is not looking good for the Vampire Coast. Petunia are dealing with it. Yeah, oh look, they've got barely any life left. They've taken so much damage, but they have taken out the archers, which was their aim. So they're doing a good job here. Over on this flank, the Battle Pig, the Foot Squires and the peasants are dealing with them over there. The Battle Pilgrims aren't quite sure where they're going yet. But we do have peasants right. Archers are coming back now, and they're shooting into the Terror guys. But look at that regen coming back on them. Looking fantastic. But it looks like the Petonians have won the centre. Foot Squires here. Foot Squires here. Look, and the Battle Pilgrims are doing a great job because they're not unbreakable. They don't care about the Colossus. So everything else, yeah. The Knights Errant have been wiped out. They've just been wiped out. The Royal Hippogriff Knights are coming back in. And the Petunia are getting the win here, I think. What was that? Just kind of waved in and flew away. But the archers are now focusing all on that. Fae Enchantress doing really good. Royal Hippogriff Knights coming in now. Going on the general there. Diafin, that's the 9. See, it's not going to... Terrorgeist has gone in there now, trying to deal with them. But yeah, as you can see, the Colossus is waving as well. And there's more Petunia coming in. Guys, I think this might be a Petunia win. The deck droppers are trying to give support, but how can you aim when you're wobbling about like that? And the fire archers are doing a great job there. Well, petal arms are ripping into him. And you've got some units just sitting back waiting. There goes the Terrorgeist. Terrorgeist is trying to get out of there. Not looking good. The Bloody Reavers are trying to hold the ground, but they're being wiped out. There's only 23 of them left and more peasants coming in. Terrorgeist has now fallen, thanks to the Royal Hippogriff Knights. Good kill there. Oh, the Colossus has healed up, but he is taking more damage to all the fire archers focus on him. And there's not much... Oh dear, Diafin's decided she's going to leave. Oh dear, there they go. There goes the Death Guard. They've been wiped out. And we got the deck droppers, and they just stood there. Just stood there. And the Necrophix Colossus is slowly but surely being wiped out. There goes the Diafin. She's gone. She's gone. And I think the Colossus is all that's left. Look, and the Petonians, filled with victory, charge in there. Look as it falls apart. The Royal Hippogriff Knights, another big kill in their name. What's left? Oh, there's some guys here. Oh, of course, yeah, because they spawned because all abandoned ship. So the crew jumped off and then get slaughtered by the forces that are left. Absolutely fantastic. Wow, what an amazing battle there by Batonia. So, what went down there? In my opinion, it was just a ground fight. The forces of Batonia, with the Feyend Chargers and Paladins, charged in and just swarmed them. But what was fantastic is they used the peasants to draw the fire, and then the Battle Pilgrims, unbreakable. Foot Squires, practically unbreakable. Good support of the peasant bowmen as well. And the pole arms went where they needed to be. So absolutely fantastic job there. As you see, Colossus 117. The Direfang got 75, which is impressive. But yeah, it was just, I mean, the deck droppers, I don't think did that much. Like 33 kills, 4 kills, 6 kills. Not much. And they didn't really do much. Well, the ground fight got just swarmed by numbers, by guys that wouldn't break. So that was a fantastic there by the Batonians against the Vampire Coast. Now people are asking for a game with Setland Apache, and I will deliver. Let's have a look. Setland, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There we go. Setland Apache versus Kark. Oh, that'll do. Kark, is that? Empire versus Dwarfs. Are we in for a good game? So, 5 units of Spearmen, 3 units of Swordsmen and Sigma Sons, 4 Great Swords, a Steam Tank, Boris Toddbringer, flipping heck, and a Wizard of Beast, I believe that is, against the White Dwarf himself, 3 units of Dwarf Miners with Blast Archers, a 4-1 Regiment of Renown. Oh, set the Joe, it's got too fast. So yeah, we've got Bugman's Rangers. 1, 2, 3 units of Rangers, 2 units of Bugman Rangers. Oh, this is a Vanguard deployment, guys. There's Miners of Blasting Chargers, including the Regiment of Renown one. Nice. And then we've got the Ironbreakers Regiment of Renown. Norgrim's Iron Breakers. Yeah. I thought it was Iron Drakes, but it's not. Yeah, look at this. Vanguard deployment immediately hitting. But because he's focused, the Empire have spread... half their army isn't in the fight, where the other half is being sniped out. At the back lines, we do have some Slayers, some Thunderers, the White Dwarf himself with the Dragonback Slayers. Let's see what he brought with him then. He does look more grey, doesn't he? But can I just point out, his axe is bigger than him. So, yeah, that's a thing. He has got a Flash Bomb, and Grombadil has no fear. So, oh, guys, he can use it once, and everyone on the map becomes unbreakable. That's a thing. Over here, though, I'm not sure why they brought Spearmen. Dwarves have no large. You would have been better off with Swordsmen with shields. Why would you bring Spearmen? That is, I think that's got to be a quick first mistake right there. Look, immediately sniping the Great Swords, the ones that are the actual threat. Got the, yeah, Amber Wizard, that's what I thought. Look at him with his antlers. Crazy guy. He's got a Power Stone, the Transformation that kind of sort of summons a Manticore, Flock of Doom, and a Wild Heart. And Boris Topbringer. Oh, Spear's good for Hoden. I would have thought Swordsman would have been better. He's on his Griffin, the Midland Runefang, the Crush the Weak, the White Cloak of Ulrich, and Hold the Line. So I thought Spearmen wouldn't be very good. Spears are clearly to counter gyrocopters. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm fine with admitting I don't know everything about what counters what. But we do have a steam tank going straight into the miners. What was that? There we go. But look at this damage on the spearmen. Just boom. Gone. Oh, this is painful, guys. This is the Empire, again, absolutely smashed on this range. Do they now? Okay, then, I'll take that back. Spearmen are there to hold the dwarf. Though, they can't hold the dwarfs if they don't reach the dwarfs. That's some clever... Boss Topping getting into the Bugman's Rangers, but here comes the Slayers, because they're fast little buggers if they want to be. There's the Feral Manticle charging into the Slayers. That's probably not the best thing. Steam Tank pushing its way through. But the front line here has been absolutely destroyed. Got the Spearmen and the Sigma Sums going onto the right flank here. But the Bugman's Rangers are now getting in a position to snipe on the Steam Tank. Oh, look at these blasters. I mean, fire's always pretty, don't get me wrong. In comes the flanking force, because remember, guys, a load of the Empire troops got cut off here. So now they're going to just slowly come around. But that'll be a nice reserve for a Veta. Miners are broken, and look, Boris Topbringer is breaking through these Slayers, smashing through. Feral Manticore has gone rampaging. But it looks like they're not doing too bad on this flank. And the Sigma Sons will hold till, you know, they're all wiped out. Feral Manticore dropping in the Thunderers, rampaging into them, which is always good. Is there 2 of them now? There is 2 of them, and we've got the Griffin as well, so they can go against all the Thunderers. And the force of the Empire here are going to overwhelm the Dwarves if reinforcements are not sent immediately. Okay, they've got reinforcements. But the tank is, where is the tank? Steam Tank is being chased by miners. He's been caught in the woods, taking on miners and some Slayers. Do Slayers get a buff against Steam Tanks if they're large? Because that makes no sense. Something to think about. But yeah, see, the Sigma Sons holding this flank off long enough for the reinforcements on this flank, on the left flank for the Empire, to smash in. The Thunderer's trying to do damage. Oh, that's a nice point. Oh, look at the damage he's taken. Poor Boris. But we do have some swordsmen coming in against the Dragonback Slayers. Yeah, look. Bugman's Rangers have shattered. Got some great swords and spearmen dealing with the Slayers over there. We have some great swords here dealing with the Iron Breakers. But there's 3 units coming in as reserve. So the Bugman Rangers have had to turn around. The Feral Manticles are charging in against the Thunderers. Doing great charge and damage against all this. And look, this flank is now being reinforced by the great swords and spearmen that ran off earlier. The Sigma Sons have held out. There's only 14 left. And in comes the Amber Wizard now to probably buff up Boris there. The tank has completely disappeared. So let's do an overview, guys. The Empire, as you can see, the reinforcements are full strength now coming in and dealing with the Dwarves that have been battered quite badly. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them coming in. Steam Tank is trying to get in. The Swordsmen are dealing with the Slayers, so the Steam Tank can come back around. We've got some miners blasting charges. Kind of just sat about here. Not sure what you guys are. Ah, they're shooting the Spearmen. Okay, then. But they've got so many flyers. Oh, Amber Wizard's been broken. He's now making a run for it. I'm worried that the White Dwarf's not taking any damage, though. That's a bit concerning. But we do have great swords and spearmen dealing with the flanks up here. Well, look at all this. If we go like that, there we go. Look at that line of yellow for all of the Empire against the red of the Dwarfs. In comes the Steam Tank, though, with Slayers quickly behind them. Because the Swordsmen let them run. We do have some Swordsmen here. They should try and get on the Dwarf Slayers. Whereas Boris has taken quite a bit of damage, though. Settlin doing a great job trying to hold them back, but there's Sigma Sons charging the Thunderers and just being a nuisance. Just been a complete nuisance. Spearmen coming in now. But look at this flank, guys. But that is Iron Breakers and Dragonback Slayers. That is not going to break anytime soon. They need to get behind. They need to get through them. Where's the Steam Tank gone? There's the Steam Tank. Need to keep an eye on this. Now the Steam Tank's coming in and causes. There's a lot of fear and terror here, guys, at the Griffin. Looks like those great swords have broken, though. So the miners are coming in. In comes the Dragonback Slayers to deal with the tank. But Empire, guys, move in. What? Now the Slayers have moved. You need to come in, surround, break, destroy. Don't just let them sit there. You need to get as much as you can in there. Sorry, I thought I stopped the stream then. But as you can see, the Dwarves are falling back and the Steam Tank's coming in after them to break them. Boris is still pretty high health, even though all the damage. Amber Wizard chasing down here. Got some Swordsmen chasing there, and some Slayers are trying to get the Amber Wizard on horseback. But I'm a bit worried about it. Look, there's guys here not doing... Oh no, they are now in combat with miners. Oh wow, this is insane, this battle. So yeah, Steam Tank has scared them off, and while he's focusing in the back, He's doing a lot of damage. And the good thing is Boris, if he ever gets in a predicament, he can just fly away. Spearman chasing away the miners. Probably a good call. Do have Spearman trying to take it. Oh, and that was the steam tank getting a shot in there. Oh, the miners have broken, or nearly. They are wavering. Unfortunately, they've broken, though. But off goes Boris. And the Empire, though, are swarming. How many of these guys are left? 71. And they are break. Guys, get behind. Get behind. Surround them. Never mind. We do have some swordsmen coming in. Here comes the Griffin once more into the Thunderers. Doing a beautiful hit and run maneuvers. We do have, damn, those Rangers coming in, getting some shots in the back. That is some really nice range. Balance power is still equal. Amber Wizard is waving himself just because of the damage he's taken. Steam Tank is doing really good. And remember, Steam Tank's unbreakable as well. So they're going to do a great job. But, Dragonback Slayers have caught up with him. How much health has he got? Just under 2,000. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Got Spearman chasing after them, which I think is a bit of a waste. They need to be getting in there. Boris has finally decided to get in here and deal with the Iron Breakers. They need to smash this unit. Because there's 2 units of Great Shields and Spearmen just sat... No, come back. And they're just going to do a charge. On this flank, though, we've got Slayers, Miners, and the White Dwarf destroying these swordsmen. The Thunderers, I believe, are pretty much destroying the Amber Wizard. Yeah, it does feel like that a bit, don't it? Spearmen have caught up with the Dwarf Dragonback Slayers. How many of them's left? 14. But they're taking quite a hit. Where's the... There he is. He's over here. So we've got the 2 generals here. Amber Wizard trying to draw... Oh, is that a Flock of Doom on them? I believe it was. What kind of shots that, Rangers? I mean, really, you can't even see him. But there goes Boris straight into the side of the Thunderers. It is coming down to the wire. How many guys are there? 250 for each at this point. This is insane. But look, as I feared, the Iron... These guys have held this flank alone against 3 units and won. That is not good. That could be the turning point. Spearman, though, chasing the Dragonback Slayers away while the steam tank goes on. How much health has he got? Just over 1,000. It's enough to maybe destroy these guys. Got some reinforcements for the Empire coming in here. Boris still coming in. Oh, look, they get a volley off and then boom. Come in and they should start wavering, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. He needs to start showering, though. Steam Tank coming in here now to try and support the Great Swords that are wavering against Landrakes. But here comes the White Dwarf, and he's got his eyes on that Steam Tank. Over here, the Spearmen have actually chased the Dragonback Slayers off. Oh, this is nice. If you can call this hit and run. If you can call this a hit and run of the Steam Tank. I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything. There's so much going on. Boris is over here dealing with them, but it's the Slayers. I mean, there's 45 of them there. Gotta be careful. Balance power still equal, guys. And the most intense chase you'll ever see. Look at this micro. Amber Wizard trying to get in there. Probably do a Flock of Doom before he finally breaks. There, oh, look at that, guys. Flock of Doom on pretty much the bulk of the Dwarf army. Oh, and he's going for Whitebeard. He's going for him. And he's pretty much at full health, but he is at his recap now. But I don't think he's got a white... Look, and as soon as the Dwarves turn around, Steam Tank turns around. Fantastic. What's going on over here? We've got some Rangers coming in, but the Spearmen are dealing with the Slayers, which have actually lost one. Small Spearmen's there. The Amber Wizard... How much health has he got left? 300 health. Still going. And the Spearman coming in. But remember, this guy's causing fear and terror. So does the Steam Tank. Look at these Iron Breakers, though. Just, yeah, insane. But the thing is, you go with them, but that's unbreakable. But if it goes down, it could be the only thing that's holding this all together. You need to keep going, mate. Keep charging. Keep breaking these little units. That's the only way you're going to win it. Oh, they've turned around and charging in. And then, look at the micro. Oh, no. He's been caught. The White Dwarf has got him. And a flash bomb's been dropped. So his speed's dropped by 76%. And he's still getting away with it. Oh, no. This could be it. The Amber Wizard's broken. He's gone. In comes Boris Todbringer, though. Trying to save his precious tank with 98 health left. What's going on? Just dagger all the way through. What's going on over here? Oh, the Dragonback Slayers finally stand their ground against them. Yeah, they're still here. In they come into the mine. I mean, is he in game? Is he right? Yeah, shattered. Foot's out. Boom. That's shattered that as well. This is what they need to do, is try and shatter what's left now. It's going to be hard because dwarves never freaking break. Steam Tank getting some great shots in, but it's these Slayers that are going to be a problem. How many's left? 26 Slayers. Flipping it. Oh, Spearman. Spearman, get back here. You could be of use. Just charge it in. Trying to do as much damage. It's got 6. Oh, the Steam Tank's done. Oh, no, but the balance of power is still equal. You've still got some Spearmen here. Got, 28 Spearmen coming in. When you think how much damage that took at the beginning, it's done a great job. And we got great swords coming back. If they can get with Boris, their leadership will probably go up. Oh dear, what's the dwarves got? 13 Rangers, the 23, so the damn Iron Drakes, and of course Greybeard himself. Spearmen are getting a charging, but a great rear charge into the Slayers where they were occupied. Kill as many of them as they can. See, the Spearmen are now trying to hold. Where's the Great Sword? Should they shatter? What's left? 81 Dwarves against 91 Empire. Insane. Looks like they're rallying and coming back in. But yeah, it's all coming down to this now. Boris is kind of on his own with the Rune Fan against the White Dwarf. How many Slayers are left though? 15. They took a lot of them out, but unfortunately, yeah, Spearmen are just going to get wiped out. And flying back in again. Boom. Nice charge. We do have 64 Spearmen coming in for the flank here. But will they arrive in time? I'm going to have a drink because my mouth is horribly dry. Damn, this is insane though. But look, these ships dropping. Oh no. Come on, you can do this. And here comes the guys. He needs to fly them over here. Bring the dwarves to hit the spearmen. I mean, how are you guys feeling about all this? You're exhausted. Yeah. 65 Empire against 56 dwarves. I would not want to bet on this match, I tell you. This is insane. And, oh! Bugman Rangers are wavering. And there's spearmen coming up over the hill. But how much health has he got? He's only got 860 health and he started to waver. In comes the spearman. And in comes him, but he's not got much health left. Oh no, how many Slayers are left? Okay. This is, oh no, I think the dwarves have it. There's 6 Slayers, 13 Bugmen, few Iron Drakes. The Iron Drakes are the ones that are doing this. Been broken by Boris circle charging. Don't think so, because you got the spearmen charging in. He has, whenever he could, brought in whatever infantry he could into the fight, and then just used Boris to keep the fight going while the guys got in there. Straight in there again, but no, I think it's it is allowed because he was trying to get any infantry he could get in there. And sure, these guys ran across the map. The spearmen came across there. But yeah, the Bugman Rangers are wavering. The Iron Drakes, though, that's the thing I think that's going to kill him. But he's trying to take out the... Ooh! Ooh! White Dwarf, he's got 1,200 health to the 450 that Boris has got. But he is on a Griffin. Oh, Flesh Bomb's been dropped on the Boris. 400 health. Oh no, I think they've broken. But there's these Iron Drakes. If they'd dealt with them earlier. Oh no, bounce power. And he's out. He's fallen. And it's a win for the dwarf. But look, they just started wavering. They literally just started wavering. Oh, what a finish. So if anyone could actually understand what happened, because I'm still struggling. Set an Apache, a fantastic play with Vanguard and the Miners and the Rangers to get to, you know, panic the Empire. And the Empire did a perfect build in deployment in regards to, if you ever watch Set an Apache play, what he normally does is space across the entire map, and then he can pick the fight he wants when he wants. So Kark, the Empire, set up wide. So Setnan then went focused, which you don't normally see him do, which was absolutely brilliant, guys. So, yeah, I mean, look how many kills. 109, 186, 282. Those Iron Breakers was the thing that I personally think won the game, because they held on to a unit of Spearmen and 2 Great Swords. If he had focused on getting the Iron Breakers gone, then they wouldn't have had them at the end. Because you saw, everything was broke. So, an absolutely fantastic game. And guys, I think that'd be a fantastic place to finish it, really. I mean, that's Steam Tank, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Grey Army, now I've been told what the Spearmen are for, which is holding the line. I didn't think I thought Swordsmen would do better than Spearmen against Dwarfs, but I've been corrected in the chat. I'm always happy to pick it up. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. But that was a good Dwarf win and a fantastic game by the Empire. I think neither player has anything to be ashamed of after that match. That was fantastic. So, guys, do hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're watching this later, you can always comment feedback about the commentary, the armies, the players, the format of the tournament, that sort of thing. I'm always happy for feedback, good or bad, as long as it's constructive. Thank you everyone that have taken part in the chat and given feedback and getting the talk going. And of course, like I said, if you feel like this channel is brilliant, the tournament's brilliant, I want to give some financial support, because I can't take any money, please donate money to the charity in the description below. Just check it out, see what it's about, and if you feel like it, even just a couple of dollars, if you can get enough people to do that, it adds up quickly. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. It's been a great evening of games once again, and I will now leave you with some epic music to finish off this amazing stream. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you on Friday for the next one. I hope you guys can make a week of 5 days without another live stream, but there will be videos in between on my channel, so check them out. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you for the next one. Till then, guys, take care.